Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, I am going to read out you the article on Let Children Enjoy Freedom, written by Mr. N. Innaya, the Chairman, Center for Inquiry, India, Hyderabad. Go anywhere in the world, you will find lots of gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. How did they come and where did they come from? There are Greek gods, Roman gods, Mexican gods, Mayan gods, Japanese gods, Indian gods, Babylonian gods, Egyptian gods, Old Testament gods and New Testament gods, Quranic god Allah, Buddhist gods, tribal gods, American native Indian gods, Australian Bushman gods, African gods, and the list is a very long one. Some gods are part of history. They are no longer worshipped now. If census of gods is undertaken, millions of gods can be traced. There is also evolution of gods. People seek cause for happenings. Primitive people sought cause for rain, thunder, lightning, twinkle stars, sunrise, movements of moon, tides in ocean, earthquakes, diseases, death, birth, and various things. That is natural to search for cause to everything happening in nature. That is also the root for quest for knowledge and search for truth. Scientific method emerged out of that curiosity only. But primitive people could not find satisfactory answers to their search for causes. They failed to find the cause behind natural events like thunder, etc. Then they imagined that there should be some power behind these happenings. They named the cause as Almighty, God, Goddesses, omnipotent, and omniscient power. When we travel into the nooks and corners of the world, we can trace the origin of these ideas. All primitive people named the unknown causes with different names of gods. Hence, we find local gods, regional gods, world gods with fascinating names. Thus, people everywhere created the idea of God in the past. Gradually, people started to believe in their own creation as real. They developed various ways to satisfy their gods. The priest class emerged with all sorts of rituals, cults, etc. People innocently practiced them. That is how the idea of God stuck since ancient days. There is one essential difference between scientific quest and primitive people's quest. Science also encounters cul-de-sacs in its search, but it never stops further research to find reasons and proofs. If necessary, science incubates until satisfactory answers are given with enough evidence. The idea of God slowly, gradually emerged as a powerful idea into the minds of people. The creation of holy books followed as a nemesis. The purpose of the holy books is to perpetuate the idea of God and belief systems. People who wrote these holy books remained anonymous to make people believe revelations behind the holy books. That was a very clever idea for make believe. Just as there are gods area wise, so also there are holy books religion wise. Even gods and holy books had their own evolution. As people change, they put their changed ideas into their gods and religion. Similarly, religions emerged with belief systems, superstitions, and myths. Priest class claimed as interpreters of God's words to people. Thus, they emerged as powerful middle people between gods and believers. It is necessary to explain to children the evolution of these developments in a smooth, nice way. They will understand the reason behind it. Parents automatically give their religion belief systems to their children. Thus, religion has become hereditary. Parents also claim superiority for their religion and denigrate other religions as inferior. That influences children, which is stuck in their minds and very difficult to erase it even though they become scientists and technologists. Intolerance and hatred towards other religions is taken for granted as a natural thing in religious schools. That spoils the minds of children to a large extent. Primitive people who sought cause for everything stopped to search for the cause of God. Science goes to the root cause, which is an endless quest. It takes nature as its laboratory. Quest for knowledge and search for truth is endless. There is no scope for revelations, superstitions, blind beliefs in scientific search. That is what the children should adopt for happy life and endless quest. Every culture in the world, with or without an established religion, has a concept of God. The God is depicted in all cultures as a supernatural power. Established religions such as Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, and Judaism claim their God is unique. In fact, each of these religions claim their God is the only true God. Furthermore, adherents of these religions often fought bloody wars with great human suffering to claim superiority for their God. All these religions also teach that the God is all powerful, and the terms used to describe the God are omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient, which means He is present everywhere, all powerful, and knows everything. Although these religions claim there is only one God, followers of each of these religions claim that one can attain salvation by accepting their God and their God only. Some of the other attributes of the God vary a little from one religion to another. Some religions claim their God would punish evil people, that is, antisocial people, and reward those who are virtuous. What is virtue and sin also vary from religion to religion. Some religions attribute all powers to the God, such as creation of not only the planets and the solar system, and even the entire universe. Unfortunately, the task of teaching to children about God is left to the parents and their religious preachers. Thus, children get a very parochial view of God. Some may even question whether God exists. Atheists, those who do not believe that God exists, are not a new group. The concept of atheism evolved almost simultaneously with the concept of God. One argument often presented in favor of the view that there is a God revolves around the fact that even primitive societies without a written language of religious texts believe in the existence of a supernatural power, the God. Furthermore, recent surveys of scientists indicate that a majority of the scientists believe in the existence of God. Since scientists are known to practice scientific process in their professions, their acceptance is considered another reason to believe that children should be taught about God. Thus, it is important as to how children are taught about the concept of God as well as the origins of the concept of God, and not just merely the views of religious teachers following a specific religion. Since the teaching method adopted by traditional religions leads to indoctrination of children, people who want to reduce conflict among people of different faiths and to separate religion and God from state, that is government, believe that teaching about God to children must be carefully monitored so that the children would not be brainwashed by religious dogmas. And from here, we shall continue in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon. Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store, and subscribe to the channels.